You've seen it everywhere, that messy layered hairstyle that looks effortlessly cool. You show your barber the photo, but your hair never looks like it. Why? Because without real layering, your hair has no direction, no movement. Today, I'm breaking down the exact system to get that hairstyle every time. 1. Understand the perfect length for messy layers. The ideal length really depends on how dramatic you want your layers to look. But here's the sweet spot. Anywhere between 6 and 8 inches. This is typically medium length, sitting between your jawline and just above your shoulders. Why does this matter? If your hair is shorter than 6 inches, you lose that soft, flowy movement. The layers don't have enough room to fall naturally. If it's longer than 8 inches, it can start looking heavy or flat, especially if your hair is straight. You lose that airy, textured look that makes the style work. Medium length gives the layers enough room to create that tousled, lived-in look without appearing messy in a bad way. At around 7 inches, your hair will fall just past your ears or brush your neck. That's the zone where the magic happens. Now, here's what most guys don't realize. You can't just walk into a barber and ask for this cut if your hair is currently short. You need to grow it out first. And that brings us to the next step. 2. Survive the awkward phase. This is the part nobody talks about, but it's unavoidable. If you want long, layered hair, you have to grow your hair for at least 3 months straight. No cutting, no trimming, no fixing the sides. And yes, this phase gets really awkward. Your hair won't listen to you, it'll stick out in random directions. It'll cover your forehead one day and puff up the next. Sleeping will feel uncomfortable because your hair keeps falling on your face. Honestly, you'll sometimes feel like a caveman just waiting for evolution. But here's the truth. Every guy with long, amazing hair has gone through this phase. There is no shortcut. If you want that clean, flowy, attractive long hair look, you have to survive these messy 3 months. And since you're planning to keep your hair long, you also need to take proper care of it from the very beginning. Shampoo and conditioner routines, oiling, brushing, controlling frizz. All of that matters once it starts growing. Here's a quick breakdown. Shampoo 2 to 3 times a week if you have a normal lifestyle. If you're hitting the gym daily or working outdoors, use a mild sulfate-free shampoo every day. Always condition after shampooing to restore moisture. And never, ever wash your hair with hot water. Always use normal or cold water. Hot water strips your scalp of natural oils and dries out your hair. For more ways to improve your look and avoid common grooming mistakes, check the link in the description. Once you've survived the awkward phase, your hair is long enough to work with. Now comes the real challenge: finding a barber who actually knows how to cut layers. 3. Find a barber who understands layering. Growing your hair is easy. Finding a good barber is the real challenge. Here's the truth. Most local barbers only know basic cuts. Short fade on the sides, a little length on top, and that's it. But long hair needs layers, movement, and shape. Most normal barbers don't know how to cut layers properly. So here are the barbers you must avoid. Barbers who only do fades. Barbers who rush your haircut. Barbers who don't understand long hair structure. You need someone who can cut hair using scissors, not just clippers. Someone who understands texture, layers, and shaping your hair to your face. But here's the problem. Finding a skilled barber is very hard, especially if you're growing your hair long for the first time. So now, you only have 2 real options. Option 1. Go to a good, expensive salon. Professional stylists know how to cut layers properly. They understand long hair and can bring out your hair's full potential. If you can afford it, this is the easiest choice. Option 2. Teach an average barber exactly what to do. If you don't want to pay salon prices, you must guide your normal barber step by step. Tell them exactly how to cut layers, where to remove bulk, and how much length to keep. And don't worry, in the next step, I'll tell you exactly what to say to your barber so you get the perfect layered haircut every time. 4. Train your barber with the 3-step layered cut process. This is where most guys fail. They sit in the chair, show a photo, and hope for the best. That's not how you get results. You need to guide your barber through the exact process. Step 1. Section the hair properly. Ask him to divide your hair into 4 sections: top, left side, right side, back. Every professional barber does this before a layered cut. Step 2. Top hair shorter than the sides. Tell him, keep the front hair long enough to reach the tip of my nose. Keep the sides longer than the top so they fall naturally. This creates movement and avoids the triangle shape. You want the sides to be longer so they frame your face and create that natural flow. Step 3. Texture the back. Ask him to add texture to the back using scissors or a razor. Tell him, please add light texture at the back so it flows naturally. This is exactly how barbers cut K-pop flow and layered hairstyles. 5. Follow the 6-month journey to perfect layers. Getting the perfect messy layered look takes patience. You don't just get it right in 1 salon visit. It takes 3 visits to your barber, 1 every 2 months. Let's assume you have 4 inches of long hair. Over the next 2 months, your hair will grow about 1 inch. First visit. After 2 months, your hair is roughly 5 inches long. The goal is not to chop too much off, but to start shaping your hair and preparing it for layering. Your barber will trim the ends and clean up any uneven areas. You might notice some soft layering around the face to frame it better. Second visit. Over the next 2 months, your hair grows to around 6 inches. This is where the real layering begins. Your barber will focus on adding more visible layers throughout your hair, around the crown, the sides, and maybe even underneath. If your hair is wavy, they might use a razor or a point cutting technique. If it's straight, they might rely on blunt internal layers. This is when you'll start noticing that your hair falls more naturally into shape. Third visit. By now, your hair is roughly 7 inches long. Your barber will now refine all the layers, add more texture where needed, and clean up any areas that have grown unevenly. The cut should now have the perfect balance of length, shape, and texture. This final shaping gives your hair that flowy, relaxed look where every strand seems to fall perfectly without being overly styled. Your messy, layered hairstyle is complete. 6. Style. The messy, layered hairstyle the right way. Now that you've got the cut, let's talk about styling, because this is what really brings it to life. The beauty of this style is that it doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, the more imperfect it looks, the better. Start by washing your hair with a lightweight shampoo and conditioner that adds volume and doesn't weigh your hair down. After towel drying, apply a sea salt spray or a texture spray to the mid-lengths and ends. This will enhance your natural waves or create that tousled effect if your hair is straight. If you want extra lift, blow dry your hair while scrunching it lightly with your hands, or use a diffuser if you have wavy hair. Don't overbrush it. Remember, you want that slightly undone look. You can also use a matte clay or lightweight cream to add separation and movement without making your hair stiff or shiny. Another trick: twist small sections of your hair with your fingers as you blow dry. This helps enhance texture and adds that natural, lived-in look. You can also add a little dry shampoo at the roots, even if your hair isn't oily. It gives volume and that extra touch of messiness that makes it feel real, not styled. To maintain the messy, layered look, make sure not to overdo it with products. Less is more here. The charm of this style comes from how free and relaxed it feels, not from perfect control. From here on, you just need light maintenance trims every 8 to 10 weeks to keep the layers fresh. You can also decide whether you want to keep it at 7 inches or let it grow slightly longer for a more flowy, bohemian version of the same look. 7. Match your face shape and hair texture. Before you run to the salon, it's super important to think about whether your face shape and hair texture match this style. Because honestly, the messy layered hairstyle looks best when it complements your natural features, not when it fights against them. If you have an oval face, almost any variation of messy layers will look amazing on you. For round faces, the goal is to add volume at the crown and some face framing layers that slim down the sides. That's where medium layers really shine. They help elongate your face and give you that effortless definition. If your face is square or angular, you'll want softer, flatter layers that smooth out the edges and bring balance to your jawline. Heart-shaped faces look great, with chin-length messy layers that draw attention from a pointy chin and highlight the cheekbones instead. As for hair texture, if you have straight hair, you'll need to rely more on styling products and blow-drying techniques to create that messy, textured look. If you have wavy or curly hair, the layers will naturally enhance your texture and give you that effortless flow. The key is to work with what you have, not against it. Don't try to force a style that doesn't suit your face or hair type. Instead, adapt the messy layered cut to fit your unique features. That's it. You now have the complete roadmap to getting that messy layered hairstyle every man wants in 2026. This is the blueprint. Ready to level up? Subscribe and check the link in the description.